What's going on, everybody? I'd like to welcome y'all back to Sync Music Mondays. That's right, Sync Music Mondays. We are music licensing in the coolest form. It's no debate. It's no cap, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the listeners. Shout out for tapping in week to week, man. We truly appreciate y'all. And as always, we're going to tap into the word of the day, something motivational, inspirational to get you through your week. Today's word of the day goes like this. Be careful who you share your happiness with. Not everyone is always happy for you. I like that. Right? I'll say it again. Be careful who you share your happiness with. Not everyone is always happy for you. I like that word of the day because that's all facts. No cap. You know, at the end of the day, everybody's not always happy for you, happy for your happiness. Some people are just miserable, right? That's the reality. They hate their life. They hate their kids. They hate their family, right? They just hate everything, right? Everything gets on their nerves, and they're miserable people. So, at the end of the day, like, you got to surround yourself with people that got good energy, right? And balanced energy, right? Because sometimes people, they got good days, they got bad days. But for the most part, you want to surround yourself with people that are about something and can continuously pour into you the way you pour into them. And you can share thoughts. You can share ideas without being worried about their bad energy. In the hood, they call it bad juju. You know what I'm saying? Like, good energy, no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, that's important to be mindful of who you share things with. And that is the word of the day. All right? But for today, we got a pretty dope topic that we're going to talk about. This is something that was recently brought up. Dr. Umar Johnson had made a statement on Joe Budden's podcast, and he has said basically that because Eminem is white, that he should not be regarded as one of the great rappers of our time. So somebody had sent this topic, and they wanted us to tackle it to see what we thought about it. Should Eminem not be considered one of the great rappers because of his skin color? And the rationale that Dr. Umar Johnson had said was because Eminem is not black, that technically by default, that doesn't even allow him to be in the conversation. So because hip hop is based on black culture, based on black artists in its original form, how could we regard someone who is non-black to even be a part of the conversation or part of the discussion, right? What are my thoughts on that? Well, I'll start out by saying this. For me personally, like, Eminem has always been like an amazing artist. I think that his skill set and his talent level is out of this world, right? Like, he's just one of those dope artists where when you listen what he does with words, he'll bend words and make words rhyme that necessarily shouldn't rhyme. That's just his skill set. That's his talent. Like, he's an amazing artist. I'll never take anything away from him. Me personally, do I feel that he should be included in the conversation? Absolutely, without a doubt. I don't feel that because of someone's skin color that should make them null and void, right? Like, put it like this. If you got a chef and he's cooking up, right? The food is good. It's good. There's no way to say, well, because this chef is Asian or Chinese, that we can't regard him as making some banging soul food. If he makes banging soul food, he makes banging soul food, right? It is what it is. I think for Eminem, he's proven time and time again his skill level, his skill set, and even if you take the sales away, right? People argue, well, no, because he's white, that helps his sales and all of this stuff. All right, yeah, we're not blind to those facts. We're not going to, ignore the obvious, right? But at the same time, you can't ignore the guy's talent, right? This is a guy who is really talented at what he does, very good at what he does. And I think that, if anything, he adds to the culture, right? I think that having someone with his skill level only helps the hip hop culture overall, right? When you think about it, having a lot of guys with different skill sets. It's like when Jen first came on the scene. I don't know if y'all remember Jen, but he was on Rough Riders. But prior to being on Rough Riders, I know his album didn't perform too well. But prior to that, he was on 106 in Park just crushing, killing every week, freestyling, doing his thing. So I mean, at the end of the day, like, just taking him and other examples, like, I think your skill set is your skill set, right? We're not going to omit people based upon their skin color, especially when the talent supersedes it. Now, hey, there's plenty of other white rappers that came, and I was like, yo, man, get him the fuck up out of here, right? Like, he's trash. Like, there were a lot of guys where it's like, what are we talking about? I saw the kid Slim Jesus. He came on and he wanted to. That was garbage, right? But he went as quickly as he came, right? And then you had some other guys who, they had some decent talent or whatever, but really didn't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these things are politics too. So when you look at it like a machine, right? A record label, they're going to push you. They're going to put dollars behind you. They're going to market you, right? To get your product out there where it should be. So, when you have those things, they're able to market you. But like I said, as far as I'm concerned, he's a talented musician. He should be in that discussion. His skin color should not keep him from it. And I will say this, Dr. Umar Johnson, he's very intelligent and brilliant person. And I get where he's coming from. I don't want to make it seem like I don't understand because, hey, let's keep it a stack, right? When it came to country music and Lil Nas X was trying to be in that conversation, they were trying to denounce him left and right. So we do see the disparity when people of color, black people try to go other spaces. We're not embraced the way hip hop culture will embrace other people, right? I think a lot of times black culture, black people, we're very forgiving. We embrace other cultures, other races more so than they do us, which is fucked up, right? So I understand his apprehension. I understand his perspective in regard to like, yo, why are we embracing so many other people and they don't give a fuck about black people when we try to go other spaces and other places, right? I get that. But at the same time, the reality is that as far as Eminem is concerned, man, his talent is undeniable, right? The guy makes great music. He's a dope artist. So for me personally, I feel that his skin color is irrelevant when it comes to the discussion of skill set and talent, right? That's just what it is. So, that's my take on it. I love to hear what y'all think. Y'all always let me know. So sound off in the comments. What do y'all think? Should skin color prohibit Eminem or even other artists from being in the conversation of being a great rap artist, right? Let us know what y'all think. And until next week, peace.